A very good morning, students. This PPT is related to natural language processing, which is a part of Unit 3 of your syllabus. In this PPT, we will just discuss the introduction to natural language processing and what all is included or what all steps are included in natural language processing. So, moving ahead, natural language, as we all know, is meant for communication. And when we want the computer to do the natural language processing, we want it to understand the language and based on it receive the commands and perform the duties. And we also want it to interpret different natural language documents for us. And wherever language is involved, we want the computer to be able to understand, comprehend, and take actions accordingly. Now, natural language understanding, it involves 5 important steps. The first step is morphological analysis. Morphological analysis means whatever forms the individual words have taken, we have to identify them. For example, I say that Tim is traveling on a wheelchair. Here, wheel and chair should be interpreted together and should not be interpreted as separate words. Similarly, if I say I want to print Bill's .init file, here Bill is a name and we are specifically using Bill as a name for identifying to which user the file belongs. This kind of a relationship needs to be established, that we are modifying the name Bill with the apostrophe S and we are saying Bill's .init file. So here Bill's has a special meaning and that has to be identified. So morphological analysis is whatever change that is occurring in the word form that should be clearly understood. Then second is synthetic analysis. Synthetic analysis means that after we have separated, the first is parsing in this. We have to separate individual words, commas, punctuations, everything we have to separate. And then we have to build the sentence structure. Generally, an ordinary sentence, it consists of a verb phrase and a noun phrase. Then the noun phrase may expand into a pronoun or it may extend into a determiner and a noun. And similarly, the verb phrase will expand into a verb and a noun. So, the syntactical structure means what all components are there, whether it's a verb, whether it's a preposition, whether it is a determiner, whether it is a noun, it's pronoun, it's an adverb. This kind of a structure needs to be established and different components need to be placed together. Then next is semantic analysis. Semantic analysis is after we have identified what each individual word signifies, now we have to identify the meanings of those words. And here we refer to the knowledge base that we have and we try to derive the meanings or the context in which the words are getting used. Then we have discourse integration. Now, up till now, we were working on a sentence level. But in discourse integration, we have to work at a paragraph or the complete passage level, where we have read the individual sentences and we have understood their meanings. Now we have to connect the meanings of different sentences and establish the complete crux of that particular passage. So discourse integration is for combining the meanings of different sentences. Then comes the pragmatic analysis. In pragmatic analysis, once we have derived the meaning of the passage or whatever data we are using for the natural language processing, now what we want is we want to actually see that whatever meanings we have derived, are they practically possible? It should not happen that we derive some meanings which are not practical or pragmatic. Pragmatic means practical. whatever is the world knowledge available to us, does our inference fit into that world knowledge? This is what we are doing in the steps in natural language processing. So the first one is identifying the variations in the word form. Second is identifying what is the nature of the word, whether it is a noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, etc. Then semantic analysis means establishing the true meaning of the sentence. Fourth is discourse integration, in which we combine the meanings of different sentences. And last is pragmatic analysis, where we check that we are interpreting the knowledge correctly. Alright, in this particular chapter, you will have to cover the syntactic analysis and semantic analysis in detail. For syntactic analysis, you have to understand what is parsing, and you also have to understand that how synthetic parsing is performed. You have to understand grammar, then what are the various forms of grammar. And for semantic analysis also, there are two techniques which have to be covered. Discourse integration and pragmatic analysis. In Rich and Knight book, they have given two sections which cover the discourse analysis and the pragmatic analysis. So I will be sharing subsequent videos, and I will be sharing the details of syntactic analysis, semantic, discourse, and pragmatic. Thank you.